Yo, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Trader Sir, what's up, bro? How you doing? Any day taken today? How are you doing? Any day taken today? Any trade? I think you mean any trade. No, we just started the stream. We're about to look for a setup now. Udo, I'm good on yourself, broski. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? All right, so we're just labeling our daily highs and lows as well as our fib levels. How is our golden zone? All right, so there's our daily zones. Now let's just try to get into a lower time frame and see exactly what's happening. Look into ORD NZD, fucking crazy, bro. Okay, I'll have a look, see. $15-minute trend. Let's see. It's going from weekly resistance. Peace, what's up? Shika, Maru. How you doing, bro? L'chaim, how you doing, bro? How are you doing? All right, so with German 40, I essentially would like price to tap into the GZ. I'll basically highlight the areas for you, but I would like price to probably come into this area. So this is an area of interest for myself. Why? Is because we have the ESGZ, the weekly high, as well as a 4-hour support resistance zone. But what would be obviously a lot more safer would be if price essentially filled this area, this golden zone, so that retest, price coming back into the trend, daily high, retest, boom, and then essentially head over to the 1.618. So if that's the case, then I'll probably look at a position more so like this. Not really a great setup, in all honesty. Something like that. Or if we do get attached into our hot pocket, I'll probably look to grab entries probably from this point. And then with this kind of trade, we would have basically like a 1-2-4, close to like a 1-2-4 setup. So let's see how market plays on, and then we can possibly look for a trade setup. What is your view in this? I'm into selling trader. So view on what? The AUD and ZD trade? Trader, so like the thing is everyone has like their own bias, right? So I'm just basically looking at price on how it's been reacting for the past couple of days. Hence why I'm possibly looking for long setups. But if you have obviously enough validation for, your short, then by all means, obviously stick with your plan. Cosmic Forex, what's up, bro? All right, guys, let's run up the likes a bit on the stream. What are we on? We're on 2. Let's try at least get it to 10 likes, and then maybe we can kick off with an early giveaway. Okay, so I just want to confirm, because you are trading from a long time, as I am new trader future, so that's why that means. Oh, okay, no stress, bro. Nike. Your dog is confirming that you're correct, bro. Literally. What market name is this? A German 40. German 40. So for the any trade today, yes, I'm looking at a trade setup. For the giveaway today, I'm just gonna post this Instagram post on. Let me try to get this thing again. Okay, so here's this Instagram post. I just want you guys to obviously comment on the post, and then you can comment as many times as you want. But the person with obviously the sickest comment, you can mention Aqua, you can mention trading, you can mention whatever you want. The person with the sickest comment, I'm just going to be picking winners through that for the first round of the giveaway. So first round of the giveaway, obviously futures account and then 2 forex accounts. Aqua Trading TV, good. Yes, sir. What's your view on today on gold? Let's take a peek at gold quickly, actually. Let's go. Yeah, so gold, I wouldn't be surprised if we match pretty much close to the highs. Reason why I was looking at shorts was if you go over to even the daily, right? Even the daily time frame, you can see a nice head and shoulders pattern. So we're at the base, the shoulder, the head. But when price came back to the base where it's meant to break that last week low, price essentially is at the neckline now with gold. So because price is at the neckline, we'll see how it reacts to this 4-hour trend. Obviously, if it breaks above, we can even see a double top. But yeah, gold looks pretty bullish. And now we just wait. I think Cosmic Forex, yes. I saw you commented, L'chaim and this guy, Morales. So do you have any positions in Bitcoin or do you have a spot buy or any Bitcoin? I have Bitcoin, but not a tremendous amount. I'm more invested into Solana, XRP, Immutable, AVAX, Ethereum. So more so that I use mainly Bitcoin as like direct in the market. Do you journal your trades? I used to when I started out, not anymore. But yeah, journaling your trades is really, really good for you, bro. Highly recommend. CFD mainly. I'm getting into futures slowly, but mainly CFDs. You find your buys daily or stick to one until I refine it daily. Yeah, daily. Daily, and the reason why I do it daily, I'll have like a weekly bias and then a um then a daily bias as well. You mentioned my name for 10K account last year, and I contacted for support, but they told me my name is not on the list. World Minor. Uh World Mirror. I don't recall having your name on the list, bro, to be honest. Did you change your name or something? Or was it a different streamer? Day close as liquidity or only session high and lows? Previous day close, session high and lows as well, but I factor in the performance of whatever I'm trading based off the highs and lows of that day. Okay, so tell me how to trade in losing streak. Losing streak, I've said this multiple times, but take a step back, reevaluate why you're losing. Maybe it's market conditions, maybe it's your strategy, maybe it's a shift in mindset, but understand why you are losing and why you're losing so badly. And if you are maybe breaking the rules or maybe you're just in a bad place mentally, then the best thing is just take a step back. Come back to the point of why your system was working and so on. So yeah, it's not a quick fix, but the main thing is to be open-minded. Rockstar, what's up, bro? You guys don't support Kenya? In terms of what? Emotionally, yes, I support Kenya. In terms of maybe futures accounts, maybe not. Yes, more touch lines on trend lines make trend lines strong. Yes. So with trend lines, it's more so you need a specific eye to identify it. But the more repetitions it has, the more valid that trend is. Do you still trust liquidity grabs during red folder news or just wait for structure? It's a good question, bro. I actually do consider I still trust liquidity grabs during red folder news. But it's also very subjective to exactly what kind of environment we're in terms of trading. So yeah, not just purely based off liquidity grabs. I would look at like additional factors as well. I can't create an account in Kenya. Oh, I have no idea why you can't. You should be able to. What's your main strategy? This. So it's basically I trade using 8 variables. And the more variables pop up in a specific area based off my bias, that classifies the quality of trade. Then I take it. I pass 3 funded accounts, but I always lose the master account. Why this happens? You pass 3 funded accounts, but I always lose the master account. Why this happens? Maybe you're trying to like secure a big payout, you know? So the best thing I would say is like just get like a small payout. Doesn't even have to be 1%. Just get a proper payout, get your refund, and then actually trade. Don't try and make like $1 million off, you know, just off your first funded account. What is the symbol? A German 40. How to control your emotion. You won't be able to be very honest with you. You can't control your emotions. Yeah, it's just something that you can be aware of, but you can't necessarily control it. Yes, 3 touch points. I even look at 2 as premature trend lines. How do you confirm displacement? Just candle body or fair value gap? Displacement mainly with like 50% of the previous day if price didn't touch 50%, or a fair value gap, or a break without a retest, that kind of stuff. Is today's NQ move aligned with DXY or showing divergence? I wouldn't say Nasdaq and DAX usually align. Yeah, I wouldn't say they usually align. The best thing to wire your mind is to look at how much percentage your hedge fund brings in per year, and then you'll realize it's not ton payouts. Why US government is shut down and how it will impact the market? It's already been factored into the market. They're actually working on a new bill right now. So yeah, all of that stuff was already factored into the market. What's your ideal RR 1, 2, 3 consistent or sniper entries? Damn. I'd say 1, 2, 3 consistent. 1, 2, 3 is quite nice. If you can get a 1 to 10, then great. But definitely definitely 1, 2, 3 consistently. Oh, there you go. Udo said DAX and USTX 50 correlate. How do you manage partials, by structured targets or fixed pip goals? Usually I manage my partials based off traffic, right? So let's just say if we're selling, what would be traffic golden zone for our support resistance, last week high, daily low, bottom of SNR trend. So that's how I identify partials, just purely based off traffic. Yo, what's up? How you doing, broski? Waiting to buy or sell? Mainly a buy. Hey, Black Myth, how you doing? Do you wait for liquidity sweep of London's high, low first? No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I think it was an ambulance. I think. How many pairs should a person trade? It's very subjective, but I would say not an abundance, um, but at least have like maybe two or three per session that you are looking at, not really more. Some people can handle a lot, some people can't, but yeah, I would say two or three for sure. Would you consider NAS and S&P as one? Kind of, yeah. Sorry for streaming. Let's see, German 40. Previous comment. Please read my above question. Uh, Trend is too long to business. Sometimes trade coming closer to target, but trend is too strong to what? To big move somehow to add more profit in trade. I don't really understand what you're asking, ICT. I don't really understand. Are you asking how to maximize a trade? Well, to maximize the trade, you would either potentially hold until your full TP, but I think the moment you enter your trade, you've made your decision, right? There's no point to essentially add additional entries that aren't valid or safe. I've seen people trade like that. It's more so like barcode trading, right? Where they just like stack multiple entries as price moves. But for me, it's like you already pick your outcome the moment you calculate how much you're risking and what lot size you're using and so on. So I think the moment you essentially gamble with it and just try to maximize the trade to the utmost by adding more positions, it gets very, 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 very dangerous. Marvel, how you doing, broski? Which movie would you recommend if someone wanted to watch it relate? Wolf of Wall Street all day. Wolf of Wall Street all day, bro. I literally have a Wolf of Wall Street tattoo on my leg. Like that's how much I love that movie. But Wolf of Wall Street all day. I make good profit, but then the next week what profit's gonna like myself don't work. Um, maybe you risking a little bit too much. Unless you like risking 1-to-ones and then you lost equally as much as you won, then it makes sense. But if you had like good trade setups and then you essentially uh have the equivalent amount or maybe more losses, then something's not right. Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street's amazing, bro. Like, bro, how do you judge if a liquidity sweep is valid or just early volatility? I don't just purely base mine off liquidity sweeps though. Like, I I see you're asking like a lot of questions about liquidity sweeps. I don't necessarily even use liquidity sweeps as, how can I say, like as a forefront of my analysis. Um, yeah. In your opinion, partially booking is it good or not? Booking? If we do one, we profit automatically. Our mindset will change. I think so. Yeah, you'll have confidence, so it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but it just depends what you do with that confidence, right? How do you handle the emotional pressure when your trade SL got hit, but the market moved towards your TP? For me, that doesn't usually happen because I set up my stop loss in a way. If my stop loss gets hit, then the entire like the market, my bias is way off, way wrong. So it doesn't really happen to me. Um, Unless it's like extremely volatile, then yes, but otherwise not so much. All right, guys, and just a reminder, I'm just posting the link quickly. But if you guys just comment on this Instagram post, say whatever you want, AquaTV, um, how your week of trading has been, whatever. I'll be selecting winners from this account, well, from the comments, to essentially win the giveaway. So we will be doing a futures account and two forex accounts, and then at the end, basically the same thing. Where are you from? I'm from South Africa originally. Already done. Yeah, you can comment as much as you want. Like literally comment as much as you want. You know AB de Villiers? I know of AB de Villiers, the cricketer. That's like the one cricketer I know. AB de Villiers. Jeez, when last I heard that? When indices and gold move opposite, do you read it as correlation shift or manipulation? The thing is, before, like, gold and Nasdaq used to move inversely. Like, if gold goes up, Nasdaq will go down, vice versa. But I wouldn't purely base my whole trade off of that. Right? Definitely wouldn't. That is your personal Instagram? Yes, that is my personal Instagram. Can we use full confirmation? I personally don't. So I wouldn't say that you should. But if you see like value in that, then definitely do it. WBW streams. How has your guys' streams, well, your trades been this week? Has it been good or what? Like with the New York streams, Asian streams, how are they been? Good? Good. Okay, great. All right, let's do the first giveaway in the meantime. So I'm just going to go through the Instagram comments. Should I do like a random comment picker? I'm just trying out. Yes, okay, random comment picker. Number of minimum mention 1, number of winner 3. Okay. So I'm just using this tool. All right, I'll just give you guys like what, 2 more minutes to comment on the IG post if you want. 2 more minutes, and then after that, we can do like a random comment picker. So two things, right? make sure that you obviously comment, and then you also have to be following AquaTV. All right. So I'm going to share AquaTV's profile. So if you comment and you don't follow AquaTV, obviously it's like um, avoided winner. But if you commented and you follow AquaTV, then awesome. So I'll just give you guys like what, maybe 2 minutes to do that, and then we can kick off the giveaway. How are you? I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's a good day to have a good day, you know? Yes, 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 yes. All right. So let's do, I think that's enough time, right? So let's see. I just need to get this copy link. All right. 3 winners, number of minimum one's fine. Okay, well, this one we have to see. That's so stupid. Let's see. Paste your. Comments. Number of winners, 3. Next. Where do we see the winners? feel like that's a scam. Maybe just pick some. Yeah, I think so as well. I think we're just gonna do it manually. Okay. I'm just gonna scroll and see. Let's go. So a creator. Okay, cool. So a creator. Um, a R creator. 10K futures. So I'll just comment your what you want on your thing, right? 10K futures. Um, Black Myth. 10K forex. And then one more for the forex. Let's do Alex Renoy. So let me just check. Remember, you guys have to be following AquaTV. So Black Myth. Let's see if you're following AquaTV. Oh, yeah, sick. Okay, awesome. How do I claim? So I need to send your names to the Aqua team, but you just claim it on the Discord, the AquaFunded Discord. But I'll send your names to them. So congrats to the winners for the 10K futures and two 10K forex accounts. Again, we'll probably do it at the end of stream, which will hopefully, well, we'll hopefully get an entry soon. And then Bob's your uncle. Once again, say the name. AR Creator, Black Myth, and Alex Renoy. That's the winners. Of course, broski. No last day. Congrats to the winner. Will I be winning an account? No. Didn't you win one yesterday? Sounds greedy. You won one yesterday. Yeah, literally. Dead sec. Bro, are you quite famous, hey? Because everyone always like says big fan to you. Are you a famous guy or what? Will you do a giveaway here too? I mean, yes, I will. I will. So next giveaway we'll be doing on YouTube. I came here to see Jamie, not for giveaway. Appreciate you, bro. That's it. Where are you from, broski? India. Okay, very cool. I really didn't win yesterday. What do you mean? Hidden my name is Black Myth. My real ID I don't use for trading because my family don't know. Oh, okay, no problem. On the Discord, you search in your YouTube dead sec trades. Okay, let me check dead sec trades. Dead sec. Yeah, so I'm essentially waiting for price to at least come to the golden zone. Golden zone or support or somewhere here. But price isn't necessarily doing anything. So if price doesn't do anything, obviously in the next, like, let's just say 5 minutes, then yeah, we'll probably have a no trade day, unfortunately. But after getting funded, why my mindset got fucked, need to work more. In what sense? In what sense is it like messed up? Good in yourself, bro. But yeah, in what sense is it messed up? Maybe I can help. Start giveaway. We'll do the giveaway in a bit. I just want to see if we can get a trade. Yeah, your YouTube channel is sick, bro. You must definitely keep on posting. How many touches do you allow before level weakens? How many touches do you allow before level weakens? Don't really. For me, like it can touch it as many times as it wants. The main thing is when it does break through. That's what I do. I don't necessarily pre-predict how many touches. How do I claim 10K? I also don't use my real name. Just go to Discord and tell them that you want, but I'll need to first send your names. How many touches do you allow before level weekends? Hey, Sanskriti, you are getting a timeout. You're becoming a little bit annoying. I'm sorry. But will I be winning or no? Like you won an account yesterday. That's so crazy. The thing is, guys, like you must also understand, like especially with the live streams, right? I get everyone's excited about the giveaways and stuff, but if you are constantly begging to win a giveaway, like it's going to come off as, and even if you are desperate, that's fine, but like it's going to come off as not great at all. Do you know the main value is actually chatting, asking questions like Tom's asking a bunch of questions, you know. Ask your questions, trade the same trades as us, trade against us, whatever, it doesn't matter. But if you're just coming on purely for giveaways, you know, like you're gonna fall short. In all honesty, you're gonna fall short. The main value, and I don't want to blow smoke up my bum, but the main value is watching all of the aqua traders like trade, dig their brain, see how they look at the chart, see how they execute a trade, see you know, their walkthrough of a trade. Like that's where like the main value is. The main value isn't on getting a free trading account. Because if you can learn how to trade, and these guys are successful, you know, that's why they're streamers. If you can kind of pick their brain or trade the way that they trade, or even take little nuggets from them and grow your trading technique, then that 10K that you win or that 10K futures account, whatever, is going to do great. But otherwise, you're going to keep on asking for to win a giveaway, to win an account. You know, you're only limited to winning one account a month, anyways. Like, rather make it count than just like keep on relying on winning accounts. You get me? Um, let's see. You don't trade gold? I do during New York. How has NQ been going? Great. NQ has been great. Do you trade? Do you scale in your support zones or only after confirmation candle? After confirmation candle. Full risk or partial? I have like the same risk tolerance with like almost all my trades. So I'm definitely not full risk. All right, we're gonna do the final giveaway. And we'll do it on YouTube. We might be able to get a trade, might not. We'll see how this candle does. But for the giveaway, I just want you to tell me what country are you from and what's your favorite pair to trade. All right, so just what country you're from and what your favorite pair to trade is. Oh, and if you won in the previous giveaway, obviously don't enter. Okay, let's go. So fly high Tamil, you want a futures account? Fly high Tamil. India gold. Big Ravi, you want a 10K forex account? And let's see from the bottom. And L'chaim, let's try you again, bro. L'chaim. All right, guys, that's the winners. Fly High Tamil, Big Ravi, and L'chaim. All right, so we might be able to get a trade set up over here. Let's just see if we can, then awesome. We've been waiting for this. This is taking forever. Jaime, is it possible to swap the forex 10K to futures as I don't trade forex? Unfortunately, no, unfortunately, we can't, bro. Unfortunately, we can't. Unless there's someone in the chat that wants to swap with you, then I can switch it before. So whoever won a forex account that wants a futures account, then obviously we can do that. Let's go. So you might actually be able to get it set up now. Let's just see. Boldmer, what's up, bro? Nice, Ravi. Yes, you are a winner, bro. Future of forex, Big Ravi at forex, bro. It is German footy, bro. It's not gold. Going down slowly, super slowly. Like way too slow. Resistance aligns with high time frame. Jamie, earlier you were saying you should have 2 to 3 pairs per session. I've been successful with just trading NAS and using S&P as control. Do you think I should? So my thing, right, is if you so fixated, not necessarily fixated, but if you like, just have one pair, for example, Nasdaq, and let's just say it's unreadable. Okay. If it's like unreadable or something that is like tough for you to trade during that week or even that month, it's good to have a backup pair, right? So maybe have a pair because again, if trading is, a form of income for you, if something is unpredictable for like a week or month, that's going to affect your income, right? So the importance of having a backup pair is so that if something is unpredictable or unreadable for that week or month, you still have something that you have a good understanding with that you can fall back on, right? So you just trading Nasdaq is fine, but I'm just saying, let's just say if Nasdaq becomes extremely volatile and very unpredictable, right? And it completely disregards price action, then you essentially have two choices. You can try get trades with a possibility of being in a losing streak because it's unpredictable. It's not the same environment that you're usually used to. Or secondly, you let Nasdaq breathe until it resets, and then you trade another pair that you still have a good understanding with that isn't as volatile and choppy and messy. Just because you only need one trade a week type thing. German 40's been quite nice, bro. When I first started trading, it was actually a little bit tough. Always a new pair is going to be a little bit tough, but yeah, it's actually been quite nice. Damn, 11 on Monday. I'm scared to go to a new pair. 11 is crazy, bro. 11 is actually nuts. One good trade. Yeah, one good trade is enough. But realistically, like, how many times are you going to hit like a 11R? Do you know what I'm saying? On average, just determine what your risk reward ratio is. But yeah, I do think one solid trade a week is okay. For me personally, it isn't. But you know, everyone's different. Should I maybe try and secure like a 3 to 4 hour a week? And if you get a runner, you do enough. Yeah. You see, there's always going to be so many different systems that creaming again. There's always going to be so many systems that you can. Whoa, pause. Screaming, you mean, bro? Man said creaming. That's crazy. But yeah, there's always going to be systems that like different plays that you can essentially like look out for, right? So 3 to 4 R, you have to crunch down the numbers, right? So how much are you risking at a 3 to 4R? If you get a let's just say worst case scenario like a 1, 2, 3, how much are you making? And is that enough for you to actually like sit back? Because also like maybe throughout the week there's also going to be good trade opportunities, do you know? So you are essentially capping your earnings just sticking to a 1, 2, 3R, and only one trade a week. But again, it's all subjective. All right, guys, I have a meeting that I have to do in 10 or like 5 minutes actually. I would like to enter this German 40 trade. But it's just a little bit, I need more confluence. That's the thing. I just need a little bit more confidence because I would probably have stops at that and then aim for something like that. So yeah, let's get into German 40 at this price point. So we end at 24360. It's a little bit of a premature entry, but I do need to get into a trade for myself, and then also I do have to leave in like 5 minutes. Oi. So that's the so German 45s at 24360. SL is at 24231. TP1 we're looking at, it was 24456, 24456, and then TP2 is 24623, 24623. So yeah, that's our setup. Just remember that once price comes to TP1, basically it's pink box, you would move your SL to entry. If you set in a buy limit order, I wouldn't mind also at the bottom of, well, sorry, at the top of this S&R zone. But yeah, for now, that's my entry. I have to love and leave you guys. I'll see you guys next week. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great week trading. If you do hit TP, please let me know on IG. It will be cool to hear those stories and stuff. All right, guys, much love. Bye.